Back here with round one of our triple time spiral rough drafts. And our hand looks pretty crazy. We have three different colors of mana and we still can't cast everything in our hand. But we do have double Looter Elcor. So that should help make things alright. Salt Crust Steep to lead on? Eee. That's usually a bad sign. Does not produce colored mana until you put counters on it. So Island, go. And it can't add a counter to itself. You need another land to do that. Forest. And Gemhide Sliver. Alright. Man. We took two of those. There's a lot of those in this draft. Well, Swamp. Looter. Pass the turn. Plains for our opponent. And Yavimaya Dryad gets to get our opponent a forest. And has Forest Walk, which is kind of bad because we have a forest. So apparently there's some sort of ramp deck. Hopefully we draw into our removal. Could have given us a forest, but chose not to. Alright, let's get in with our looter. Get to loot. Eternity Snare. Well, I think we pitch Eternity Snare for now. Play another looter. Play Terramorphic Expanse. Pass the turn. Probably get a mountain with our Terramorphic Expanse. Hopefully our opponent doesn't play anything too huge this turn. We can bounce something big eventually, which helps with our Riftwing. And we're going to have a huge Tromp at some point, which should be able to close out the game. Alright, suspends Nantugo Shaman. So, comes down, draws them a card, and has haste next turn. And just gets in for 2 with their Forest Walker. Well, let's get a mountain. We'll draw into an island eventually. There's an island. So let's attack with both looters. Loot once. Ooh, Lightning Axe? We probably want to save Lightning Axe. I also like Fire Maw. I don't think we're going to cast Fire Maw. I think we're going to win by casting Tromp and a Drakeling. Well, I think we pitch Fathom Seer as well. And then just play this island. Play the Drakeling. Leave up Lightning Axe. And then the idea is, next turn we can Cloud Skate, bounce something. Then the next turn we can Tromp and just win the game. We're not going to sack our Drakeling here. We want creatures on the board to win with Tromp. So our opponent draws a card, gets a hasty 3-2. So they can hit us for 5. So, yep, alright. We'll take it. Down to 13. And see what big thing they're ramping into. Herdnar. Alright, we'll just probably bounce that next turn with our Cloudskate. Draw an island. Alright, let's attack with everything. Double loot. Ooh, Strangling Set is interesting. I guess we discard it for now, though. Discard Strangling Set. Discard, as much as it pains me, careful consideration. Play the island. Cast Cloudskate. Bounce Herdnar. Puts a counter on their Sandstip Citadel, and we pass the turn. So if they have Tromp, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, so Tromp is not even lethal here. But our Tromp is extremely lethal, especially considering all of our stuff is essentially unblockable with either Shadow or Flying. So I think we're in good shape on this one. Double Looter Elcor has done a lot of work. Goes to attacks. Should we block is a question. So worst case, they have double Fortify, and they hit us for 7 for exactly 13. Is there really a chance that you have double Fortify? That seems so unlikely. Problem is, alright, we gotta just take the hit. If you got double Fortify, you got double Fortify. Down to 8. Herdnar. Alright, well, Forest, Tromp. Everything gets +4/+4 and gains trample. And this should be lethal. And a half. And that does it. Sweet! Whoo! Alright. 5-color Looter Elcor Tromp got there. So our opponent's basically playing big green creatures. Not even big, just green creatures. Sulphurous Blast could be sweet. I don't know if it's necessary. It also kills a lot of our stuff. Alright, I think we just run it back. Ugh. Well, we're not keeping this one. I guess this is kind of better. Hopefully we scry into a land. Alright, Spiketail Drake to the bottom. Opponent has... Suspends the search for tomorrow's. We get an island. Alright, so let's just Terramorphic Expanse past the turn. Probably just going to get a mountain with Terramorphic so we can Lightning Axe something if things go poorly. Plains. And looks like passing. Alright, let's crack Terramorphic, get the mountain. Ooh, and we drew the swamp. Alright, island, go. Now this hand looks pretty solid. We can morph a Fathom Seer into Sunger Autocrat. Or Fledgling Mawcore. Opponent's ramping. Still haven't really seen what their payoff is for all the ramping they seem to be doing. Another Plains and the Dryad. You have my Dryad. Kind of want to just play this Mawcore face down and then flip it up to kill the Dryad. And then still have Lightning Axe if they play something bigger. Ooh. Fire Malkavu. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just face down this Mawcore. And the next turn, if we need to, we can flip it up and ping something to death. Definitely not blocking here. That sounds like a bad idea. So down to 18. Savage Salad. Alright. Starts getting counters. Eventually it'll be able to... Ooh, Lord. Oh, we can Stupor? Maybe we just Stupor. Why we have a chance. Get rid of our opponent's last 2 cards. Ooh, Spider and Evangelize. Those are good ones to get rid of. And yeah, let's just pass. Probably just take the hit here. They're not going to even attack with their Savage Salad. Alright. Definitely take the hit from that, because we can ping it to death with our Maw Core next turn. Ooh, Spore Thallid? We might have to just kill that right here. Yeah, I think we... Yeah, let's Lightning Axe, hit the Spore Sower, discard Senger Autocrat. We draw land, which is good. So now we play the Swamp, face down this Fathom Seer, and just pass the turn. Then hopefully we draw in one more mana and can fire Malkavu next turn to kill this Savage Thallid. Opponent goes to attacks. Alright, let's just flip up this Fledgling Maw Core, ping down the Yavimaya Dryad. Do we draw land? We do. Awesome. So, Fire Malkavu kills the Savage Thallid. We get to start attacking. Put our opponent to 16, and I feel like we're in pretty good position now. If our opponent plays something, we can just let this Fire Malkavu die and likely kill it. Ooh, Acid Moss, kill our mountain. Alright, that's annoying. That means our Fire Malkavu is going to die, and kill one of our creatures with it. Alright, so let's flip this. Let's tap 2 islands, turn this face up by picking up the islands, draw a couple cards. Fire Malkavu's gonna die, unfortunately. Kill our Fathom Seer, also unfortunately. We get to get in with our Fledgling Drake. That ended up being a blowout. I was not expecting the Acid Moss. Now we actually just do not have a mountain. We do have 1 storage land that can make red mana, but that's about it. Uh-oh. Opponent is tapping much mana. Savage Thallid. Well, we get to Strangling Soot that. Toughness 3 or less, so Strangling Soot. Kill the Savage Thallid. Island, get in with our Maw Core. Opponent's down to 12. Play our Spiketail Drakeling. Pass the turn. Looter Alcor would be fine. Wouldn't mind finding one of those. Land for our opponent. And last card is something big. Man, all the Savage Thallids. Swamp, eh? If we attack with both, our opponent goes to 8. They hit us to 11. They go to 4. We could get blown out if they draw a Spider or something. Let's just attack with the Fledgling Maw Core for now. Put our opponent to 10. Play the land. Pass the turn. They start getting counters. We want to leave up the possibility of just trading here if they attack. No attack. Ugh, another land. Alright. Well, actually, let's get in with the Spiketail Drakeling. Because Fledgling Maw Core we can actually use just to ping. And we can still use it to trade if our opponent attacks. But now we might not. Since they didn't attack last time, the odds have shifted in our favor. No attacks. Another land. Now we ping our opponent to 7. Ooh, that's a good draw. Alright, now we attack with both. Actually, do we even need to? It doesn't change the clock. Yeah, it puts it so 1 hit from this. Well, I don't know. What did our opponent draw? Something with flash? Oh, alright. Flash, trample, sure. Doesn't block our flyers, though. So our opponent's down to 3. We play this thing, play the swamp, pass the turn. So they basically have to be able to kill our flyers this turn. Opponent goes to attacks. We take it. Down to 6. Makes a token. We draw another land. And our opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Well, I guess 4 colors can work. We didn't even draw a looter that turn and we still got there, so that was sweet.